a couple of things I want to mention. First and foremost, it is important to recognize that we are in Mi'kma'ki in Kjipuktuk, which is the unceded and unsurrendered land of the Mi'kmaq people who have been the caretakers of this land since time immemorial. Saying that is truly not enough. There needs to be action along with words. So please familiarize yourself with the Truth and Reconciliation Act and engage in ways that help support and bolster the Indigenous communities here in Kjipuktuk. And as well, and tomorrow is election day, so if you haven't voted yet, please make sure you go out. But when it comes to like taking care of the land, I think building community is a really important part of that, and taking care of each other so we can become more self-sufficient and not rely on big corporations and whatnot that are actively destroying the planet. So when you vote tomorrow, if you haven't voted already, please make sure that you are voting for not only the local candidate who best represents your own morals and alignments and what you want to see in the world, but think about the people who might be in not as fortunate positions as you, and vote for, you know, their ability to survive as well. That's incredibly important. Yeah, and also just go vote. You are legally obligated at least 3 hours to go vote, so if you have to work, you have 3 hours, you can do that in. And if you are in line by 9 p.m., they can't turn you away. You get to still vote. Cool. This particular script, this production would not be possible without the help of a couple of very important people. They are Gary Williams, musical theater extraordinaire, and just the kindest person you will ever meet. He gave me some incredible feedback on the script, and I am incredibly grateful for his mentorship and support. And this would not have been possible without my incredible fiance and bandmate Jay McKinnon, who recorded all of the instrument tracks that you will hear today, which was very exciting. He put up with a lot from me when we were getting this done, so shout out to Jay. Lastly, this work, as I mentioned, is very much a work in progress. And you may have noticed little pieces of paper that have the cat eyes, well, the human eyes with cat pupils in them, with a little QR code below them. Those are my feedback forms. Your feedback is incredibly important when it comes to the continual development of this piece. So I want to know what you thought. It is completely anonymous, so you can be as glowing and lovely and supportive as you want. And if you absolutely hated it, please be as scathing and just absolutely destructive as you want in those comments. It's all constructive. So on that, please enjoy Cat, a musical. The audience enters. The stage is set with a couch, an armchair, a floor lamp, and a coffee table, all slightly larger than would be expected for a normal living room. The lighting indicates that it is nighttime, with a beam of moonlight illuminating the room through a window. The space is cozy. There are big fluffy pillows on the couch, perhaps even a rug and some blankets. To one side of the stage, there's a food and water station, we can assume for a pet. There are other rooms to this apartment, but they are located offstage, assumed but never seen. The house lights dim. Start of show announcements are made and then end. The room remains dim. And for a few moments, there is silence. Then a pillow stirs. Cat has awoken from one of their many daily naps. They unfold themselves from their curled up position, stretching down and then out before sauntering over to their food and water dish. They drink, unaware of their spectators, until they turn to return to their spot on the couch. In an instant, they are on their guard, staring unflinchingly at their spectators before easing into an alert, yet more relaxed posture. They address the audience. My name is Cat. I am a cat. All day I sit and clean my fat. There's nothing wrong with any of that, nor should there be. I'm just a cat. My name is Cat. I live alone. The rodents are my peons, and this spot is my throne. Don't think that you can steal it or I'll cut my toys, my treats, and that place where I pee. I have the best life, don't you agree? This is a dance break, where Kat energetically dances out their zoomies. Please imagine it as you will. So soft, so svelte, can you believe how I moved around this space so gracefully? Every pounce, every leap, every sweet jubilee will help you imagine what it's like to be free. My name is Kat. This is my show. You're not strapped into your seats, so if you don't like it, you can go. These four walls will protect me as the humans ebb and flow. For my name is Kat the Cat, that's what I know. There sure are a lot of you, aren't there? Usually it's just one or two of you specters in the corner, and I catch you every time. Nothing and no one gets past me. Not even when I nap. And I was having such a lovely nap before you all rudely interrupted. So why are you all here? Huh? Lick, lick. Lick, lick. What? You don't have cats from wherever you came from you can stare at instead? Lick, clean. Well, whether or not you do, I understand why you would want to come and look at my widow face. I have been told it is the most precious widow face in the entire world. Oh, and these beans? The most precious widow beans on the planet. Don't you just want to eat them up? Well, you can't. Not unless you can handle the claws. Lick, lick. I think I know why you're all here. You have gone for my wisdom. I'm not surprised. I am the smartest cat around. That's why I live alone. Any other cat would be intimidated by my prowess, my ability to catch prey, to jump from the tallest surface without mussing up my fur, to find the perfect angle of light for maximum sunbeam absorption. I mean, this is a one-cat domain because who needs more around when you have the perfect specimen right here? No. No need for you to be intimidated yourselves. I do have my own little flaws. Believe it or not, you. Like this one spot on my fur that never stays clean because I can't quite reach that spot. Oh, and this whisker that likes to stand askew no matter how many times I put it back in its place. Watch. Oh, and this thing is constantly tormenting me, following me wherever I go. You all see it too, right? Watch this. Cat moves around the space, trying to lose their tail. They even try to attack it through their legs, but end up doing an ungraceful somersault. After some other less than graceful maneuvers, Cat flops down on the couch in anguish, taking a moment to sulk. See? It won't leave me alone. It's like it's attached to me or something. It's so hard to be me. Have you ever spied a cat inside a window? Have you ever wondered what their life might be? Have you ever spared a thought for the trials their life has brought, or whether or not they've ever climbed a tree? So many people think my life is easy. So many people want a life like mine. There's so much that I want, truthfully, my confidants, for it's not so simple just to be feline. I want a life that is exciting. I want a want to wander down the alleyways and not wonder if I should. I want to feel the breeze and taste the air and roll around in leaves. A world that's made for just a cat like me. Of course, I know I've got a life that's simple, where everything I want and need is found. If I'm thirsty, have a drink. If I'm bored, grab a few drinks, and then roam around, working on my sound, yeah. But if I want a life that isn't easy, what if I desire something more complex? A life where I spend my days, not just in a catnip haze, an existence where all pieces just connect. I want a life that is exciting, a chance to roam, frolic, and pounce, chasing anything that moves while down the cobblestones I flounce. I want to meet new friends, then hate those friends, then tolerate once more. A world that's built where I can be adored, where there's such care for one another, always reaching out their paws, in friendship or in comfort, and solidarity, no clause, to protect all those who might be scared of terrors far unknown, a clouder that I can call my own. I crave a life that is fulfilling, with my catkin safe and sound, where we owl to stunning Luna and say fluff you to the pound, where the sunbeams are aplenty and there are lots of treats galore. Just a simple life, what more could I ask for? Yeah, simple life, what more could I ask for? Cat ends the song on their window seat, lounging while looking up at the moon. Oh, wherever you go, I would be happy to follow my Luna. No matter your shape or form, you make me feel alive. And you're so very pretty to look at. So round and majestic, so perfectly defined. Even more so than usual. Wait, is it? Can it? No. Cat slams their face up against the window, staring down at the street as excitedly as they can with palpable excitement. Their tail is up, the tip twitching excitedly. Yes! Already? Have I really gazed up at the fullness of your beauty 11 whole times since the last one? Stop. No wonder you look so good tonight. Oh, but look at them. Beautiful. Stunning. What specimen of excellence, of athleticism and form. Though none of them down there look like they have coats nearly as soft and shiny as my own. But oh, how exciting! And how exciting for you all to be here to experience it with me. Imagine how lost you would be otherwise. Cat excitedly moves down from the window and zooms around the room in excitement, going from the window to the couch, to the wall, to the table, to the window, etc., while addressing the audience. The most glamorous night of the year, one of spectacle and delight, a chance for all the best catkin to show up and show out, to prove that we are the apex entertainers. An opportunity for all lawn downers to truly appreciate all that cats really do for them. I mean, who wouldn't want to have cats singing and dancing at them for hours at a time? That must be why you're all here. You wanted a bird's eye view of the main event, didn't you? Well, you came to the right place. Oh, Luna, oh, glorious Luna, you light up the night with such care and delight. My Luna, my glorious Luna, what a treat to behold for the brave and the bold. Bright Luna, bright it is here. Luna's Joy Local Ball, an evening of passion, of the arts be revered. Luna's Joy Local Ball, once a year it is said, and I know it to be true. Luna shows up to judge all the little kitties who strive to be recognized and their lives to be renewed. But who will be considered? I could name you a few. Estamble Shanks, Cat Santa, and Mr. Awfullies, Rosabella, and Mooncap, and my cavities, Mumble Pleaser, Rungo Fairy, all those cats and more, even a Plumber Marina at Luna's Joy Local Ball. Now one thing you can't expect, though acts change from year to year, is they'll always leave you breathless as they kick into high gear, with jumps and splits and high C songs so elegant and queer, as they come out of the shadows and suddenly appear. Old Flute and Hominy, Whiskey Mounter, and Crust of Blue Bones, Hell Rider, a pair of us, and Brittle Stones. What a joy to be so lucky at a ball to praise fair Luna, all in sweet cacophony as we yowl for more tuna. Oh, those tunas need more tunas. A light is turned on in the kitchen. A booming British voice is heard, cutting Cat off in the middle of their song. Cat! I have to work in the morning, and you and that racket out there aren't letting me sleep. God, the full moon is really doing a number on you tonight. Now could you please be quiet and let me rest? The human retreats back the way they came, and the lights turn off. After a moment, Cat cautiously unfolds themselves from where they were hiding and craning their neck toward the kitchen. Those big kittens cannot fathom what a treat they would behold if they tune themselves to nature and let frivolity take hold. Oh, Luna, dear Luna, I know I'm not down there, but please cast your beam upon me as I'm up here in my lair. For every cat deserves to have a shot, a chance to share their dreams, their fears, their fantasy for the new life they declare. Please shine on me, bright Luna, as I try to make you proud. From way up above in my castle in the clouds, oh yeah. From way up here, I want to make you proud. Cat stares at the moon with a pleading look in their eyes, searching for something that we can't see. They suddenly sit rigidly upright. Oh, goddess, I need to make myself presentable. Lick, 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 clean, clean. Lick, 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 clean, clean. Get inside those ears, get between those beans. Lick, 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 clean, clean. Lick, 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 leg, leg. Lick, 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 other leg, other leg. A dirty spot. Chew, 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 chew. Chest, 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 back, 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 back. Lick, 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 paw, paw. Lick, 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 clean, clean. Lick, 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 lick. All clean. Cat presents themselves to the audience, reveling in their neatly clean coat to the oohs and ahs of the spectators. Thank you, thank you. I must say I take quite a bit of pride in my appearance. It is a lot of work to look this good all the time. You'd think others would be able to appreciate my flawless physique, but it has locked away in this place, remained locked away, yeah. This may come as a surprise to you all, but I've never actually attended Luna's Joy Local Ball. I know. The other cats have never even sent me an invite. I mean, they might not know that I exist up here, but I know everything about them and what goes on down there in the streets of Lawn Down. Luna has made sure that I get the insider scoop on the event every year. And she understands that it's too dangerous for me to leave this place. I mean, just look at me. I'm too cute. Someone might try to steal me. And there are also dogs. And those big moving machines. And rain. And illness. And death. So I am fine watching the night unfold from my throne up there, safe and sound. Oh, that prize of Luna's though? Ooh, what a score! Like, I'm sure you've all heard of cats having 9 lives, right? What if I told you that not every cat gets to experience each of their 9 lives? Most only get to experience the one. But Luna's Joy Luckle Ball is a surefire way to get your name forward for your next life. And if she decides that you're worthy enough of that grand escape, that journey to a new plane of existence, that is a chance to be reborn and experience something entirely new. And even though Luna and I are on a first name basis, she never lets me compete from up here. I do understand why. It's hard to split focus that much while the cats are all vying for her attention down there. And like I said, it's dangerous. I found a way around all that though. I have discovered that one doesn't need the Joy Luckle Ball to live a different life. Have you ever heard of books? Once upon a time, there was a cat, cursed to stay inside a perfect little brat. None need to care or pity for this sweet neglected kitty, when lives that have been found are just waiting in their bounds. One day I could be a grand master, not a rodent escapes from my sight, 'cause I'll stalk them and chase them of lives, liberate them of flea-ridden beasties. With vengeance I smite, defending my captain from evil, a vermin in all shapes and size. Nothing stands between those fiends and my guillotine. This is one of my favorite lives, tales to tell. Yes, I have tales to tell. Opened up a book and down a rabbit hole I fell into a world of adventure where imagination dwells. I have some tales to tell. The next day I dress all in black with a flawless alibi. I sneak through the shadows to stalk all of my foes. Nothing gives me away. I'm the best super spy. My whiskers are my secret weapon, detecting wherever verbs hide. And if I'm seen, which is a flaw, they'll meet the sharp end of my claw. It's another of my favorite lives, tales to tell. Yes, I have tales to tell. Searching for adventure like some human girl named Belle. I've let these books transform me, they got me trapped under their spell. I have some tales to tell. I'm a romantical figure, a knight slaying dragons, a child crossing land from the sights of a wagon, a soldier, a sailor, a clothes-making tailor, a tree-mounted feline with a maddening grin on, in chapeau or in boots, with stripes or with dots, with mittens or moxie. I've come to run, spot a tiger, a panther, a sweet gummy cat, all lives that I've lived just inside of these stacks. Tales to to tell. Yes, they have tales to tell. If it weren't for these books, I'm sure I'd surely be in hell. When one ends, what is beginning? Like a fantastic carousel. They have some tales to tell. But like all the tales I've lived, they must come to the end. And like Luna, these books have become my friends. Cat puts down their book and gives a big yawn. The yawn starts off cute, and then it is precious, and then it opens up like some eldritch horror, and then it goes back to cute. They snap their chops and stretch. Oh, nothing makes me sleepier than playing pretend. Okay, maybe food time does. Okay, maybe a rigorous bath. Okay, maybe chasing that infernal bird that flies behind my human and is always so attached to them exhausts me. But I'll catch it someday. And it tastes delicious. I can't wait to rip its guts out. Cat falls asleep in the window. We watch them sleep and then dream, their face twitching as the light shifts to show that Luna has traveled across the sky. Time has passed. Cat wakes up gently, eyes fluttering open before a big yawn and stretch before the eyes. I just had the most fascinating dream. I don't think I've ever had this one before. Usually, if there's a bird in my dream, I am hunting it, stalking it until I pounce on it and tear out its throat with a quick swipe of my claws. But this time, I was the bird. I felt so free. I wish I could fly. I wish I could fly. I wish I could look to a spot in the distance, flap my wings and cry. I wish I could soar with no safeguards around and no paws getting muddy for traversing the ground. Just the sky and me and the wind in my fur, dancing midst the leaves and debris as they whirl. Not a place I can't go, not a space I won't be. In my own little corner of this space, blue and free. What a thing it would be to have a flock of my own, a murmur to flap with in synchronized tones. And as the sun goes down, find my nest for the night and snuggle my friends until dawn's early light. Just the sky and me as whiskers flap in the breeze, feeling buoyant and buoy moving over the trees. Not a place I can't perch, not a space I can't flee. Exploring every corner of this space, blue and free. I wish I could fly, make this place seem so small. Maybe next life I'll soar, but for now I'll free fall. I wonder if that's even possible. Being brought back as a bird for one of your lives. I wonder if anyone has ever tried it before. If they'd still be able to live any potential future lives once they've made the switch. It would be worth it anyway. I mean, what kind of lives do you think they want to live? All those joy-luckle cats down there. All those feisty felines with the world at their fingers. Sure, I mean, they're as stuck to the ground as I am, but they're down there with the world at their claws. The ones who move through lawn down with no fear, no boundaries, no restrictions. Open windows into open streets. Do they even know the danger that they could face? That they might be putting each other in? Because I know. I see it every day from up here. I see the hazards they could face, the ways in which they might not even make it to be Luna's joy local choice. And do they even care? Do they understand what it means to help keep themselves safe, to keep each other safe? Do they think of the ones who aren't there with them? The ones being left behind? Or are they too wrapped up in their own freedom and joys that they've forgotten I'm here? All you kitties sitting pretty, can't you see what is still missing? It is me. All you talented old catkin, can you see what is still lacking? I'm up here. Why can't I be a part of your silly little jests? Is it a test? I must protest. I won't sit here in isolation with each joy my own creation. I'm so tired of relying on imagination. I need to yell, I need to roar. I keep on shooting for the moon, but I need to know the score, cause this is hell, and I need freedom. While they're out there, why am I shut in? Let me out. And don't think I haven't tried it. Find ways to get outside, it isn't fair that I am trapped between four walls while you all frolic and brawl. I know you all can hear my calls. Is it worth it? Am I worthless? Cause I keep on feeling mirthless. What's my purpose? I need to yell, I need to roar. I keep on shooting for the moon, but I need to know what for. If this is hell, why are they not burning? While I'm locked away and yearning, let me out. And my Luna, though you shine so brightly, have I not been the one pleading to unite me? Am I still up here for you find me unsightly? Not right. We have spent so many evenings trading stories back and forth. I need to know that commentator is not just what I'm worth. Let me out, set me free. I need to live a life of freedom, even if it gives me fleas. What is a life that is worth living? Without adventure, tell me please. Tell me now, don't shut me out. There's a loud noise from offstage. The shadow of a human enters our scene once more as the light in the kitchen is turned on. Cat's rage has turned in an instant to fear as they curl up near the couch, hiding as best they can from the looming figure. Cat! It is now 4 a.m. Will you shut the fuck up? You have been yowling all night along with those bloody cats out there, and I have to be up for work in a few hours. Why can't you just... They go to the window and open it wide. Shut up! The human goes to slam the window closed, but it sticks with the space open at the bottom. The human voices their frustration before retreating back toward the light and turning it off. Cat remains by the couch for a moment, before slowly approaching the audience from their place in the shadow. So do you know that I'm here? And if I came, would you care? For there are dangers abound, and I'm trapped in despair. Cat is scared. Cat is pissed off. Their furs puffed in agitation, and their tail twitches with sad annoyance. Another year has passed. Another ball viewed from above. I guess I should feel bad that I disturbed my human's nap. And I don't feel bad about that. Not like they've done anything to help me be free. Sure, I guess I have warmth, food, water, and a place to shit that magically gets cleaned whenever I desire. But this isn't really living. That out there, that is living. What I'm doing is existing, moving through the motions, finding the things and the ways that make the envy in me that rises as I watch them perform for Luna feel like anything other than a deep longing for what I could be doing. What I wish I could do. I desire something good. Why should I be pleased with foods and treats in this jail of bricks and wood? Why can I not be the captain of my own destiny? Why waste my time longing to be free? And they do care about me. Oh, they care about me. They hug me, which I tolerate. They give me the good scritches. Make sure my sleeping spots are warm and clean. They tell me how beautiful I am, how soft, how good. They make sure I have everything I need. I'm sure there could always be more treats and catnip. But when isn't that the case, huh? But am I happy? Do they make me happy? Is this the life I want to live forever? Is this the life I have to live forever? Who said that happiness could be found between four walls? What the fluff? Who made that call? Who controls the dreams I cannot keep inside? And why does it feel those dreams have been denied? It's up to me, not them but me. Even Luna knows my joy is a fallacy. But I can't help to wonder what life is like up there. I can't help to be curious, cannot stop being furious about my fear of the unknown that has kept me on my throne. It's my nature to be curious, that's why these questions keep perplexing us. What's the use of curiosity when it's stopping me? Why have I these grand delusions, unlike all these other cats who are free? Now why is that? Why am I forced to spend my days locked up with all of my musings? How is it fair? I think I'm losing all my sanity. I fear I cannot take another year, letting ponderings run rampant on my life. 'Cause I can't help being curious. Brain's got me incurious of this disease inside my head, wanting to go outside instead. It's my curse to be so curious. A life I want so glorious. What's the use of curiosity when it's killing me? Cows made their way up to the throne to gaze down at the street. When they get up there, they notice there's now open space at the bottom of the window that had not been there previously. What is this? A little tap? Is it a chance or just a trap? The air smells good, the breeze feels nice, no hint of yapping dogs. Nothing to keep me from Luna. I've got freedom at my paws. I am so curious, but I'm not curious. Is this the chance I waited for? adventures next to come. I'm curious. And pause for a moment. Then wriggle out the window. Blackout. So look forward potentially to another form of the show as it gets developed. You can follow the progress, etc. of it on Instagram at cat.a.musical. This is of course the last day of OutFest, so please stick around. Bad Poetry is on next at 12:15. I saw it yesterday. It was very fun, very cool, and if I do say so myself, this show is filled with bad poetry. This is one that I saw. As a reminder, I have feedback forms. If you'd like to give your entirely anonymous feedback on the show, please do. It helps me immensely when kind of redeveloping the show into future stages. There's also audience awards and feedback for the festival. So if you'd like to nominate Cat Musical for anything, go for it. It's very appreciated. Thank you so much to OutFest for this opportunity. Thank you to Amelia in the booth. You're wonderful. And yeah, Viva Queer Theater. And also there's a Makers Market happening down the Breaking Circus space until about 5 p.m. So if you want to go check out some amazing artisan goods by delightful humans, that's also a great spot to go today. Anyway, that's it. Have a lovely day, and don't forget to vote tomorrow. Thank you.